Hi there, my name is Mary. If you're new here, if this is the first time that you're seeing me, I just want to give my 2 cents about the Hakimi case. So, of course, in the past 2 days, the internet, especially Nigerian internet space, has gone wild with gist about Hakimi, the Moroccan footballer, and his wife, and him putting all of his assets under his mother's name. So first of all, this is not something that he did yesterday, or it's not something that he did when he met his wife or when they got married. He did this at the start of his career. So his mom has always been the custodian of his wealth since when he started his professional career as a footballer. So that is that. And then to my to the Nigerian guys who are shouting that they want to put their money in their mother's name. First of all, you have to make money before you start talking about putting it in your mother's name. Second of all, you have to be careful before your mother will sit and sow seed in church. Like there's been so many memes, so many comments about this whole case on Twitter and on social media generally. But yeah, I do not think that I feel that before you decide that you want to marry someone, is someone you should trust. I've seen a lot of comments. One guy was bold enough to say that a wife is not part of the family, which makes absolutely no sense. I mean, a lot of people have disagreed with this. Even guys have disagreed with him. But it makes you understand that there are people with different thought processes, and this is the time to ask the person that you're with what do they think, so you make more informed decisions. The thing is, I feel like most of the marriages, people just marry for convenience. They just feel like, oh, it's time for me to get married, and then they get married. Or it's time for me to start having kids, and they start having kids. Or they think that, oh, I'm so and so age now, so I definitely should get married. That's when you get married to anybody who is available and you do not even trust the person, and which is why you begin to shield yourself. I know that sometimes it might be genuine from the start, but eventually things go south and then people begin to struggle. What will never make sense to me is when, like, you're separating from someone and the first thing that comes to your mind is how much money you can siphon from the person. It doesn't make sense to me. It has never made sense to me. It will never make sense to me. And this thing goes both ways. So if in the Western world, if the woman has more money, whoever has more money is who gets to share their wealth with the other partner or whatever. I mean, another thing, but in the Nigerian context, what doesn't make sense to me is when someone dies, let's say a man, most of the time, the breadwinner of the family, the person who has more money, when he dies, and his loved ones, the people that are supposed to be his loved ones, who are supposed to be mourning him, are busy fighting for wealth. I don't understand. Why are you doing that? Like, are you not supposed to be mourning? Aren't you supposed to be crying? Why are you suddenly trying to rip off one person or fight over? Why aren't you making your own wealth? Why? Like, that will never make sense to me. It will never make sense to me, you guys. If you want to be wealthy, go out and look for how to make your own wealth. Okay? So that's about. There's the other issue of her being 12 years older than him, and a lot of people are saying she groomed him because she started dating him when he was 18, and then they got married when he turned 21. So there's that issue as well. But the core of this whole divorce stems from the fact that he's been accused of rape. Apparently, she was on holiday with his kids and maybe the rest of the family, and he invited this lady to his house, to their matrimonial home, and she's the one who is accusing him of rape, which makes it all complicated. Um, one would say a scorned woman, so that might be the trigger. That might be what has informed her to press to collect half his wealth. So before she even met him, she was an established actress, so the news says. Also, the news says that this whole news of her just realizing that most of his wealth is in his mother's name is fake. Because if you think about it critically, he had done this right before he even met her, from the start of his career. So I don't think that when she was getting married to him, she didn't have this fact. So I don't think that is a surprise to her. It was definitely just the blog that carried fake news, or just tried to get clicks, and the thing has gone out of control. What's your thoughts? What do you think? I think that everybody should make their own money, male or female. I come to find that 95% of the times when people remain in abusive relationships, it's mostly for financial gain. Someone said that it's easy for you to draw a woman into crime because we do not like to downgrade. So if you've tasted the good life, you don't want to go back to a lower standard. So when the person that you're with tells you, oh, please just carry this drug, they're not going to find you. They won't find out. They won't find it in you. We're most likely to agree because we want to keep up the lifestyle. I feel like half the problems, half the financial problems that people have would be cut short if you are content. You have to learn to be content with what you have. Of course, if your sole provider is the man that you're with, he's supposed you're getting some money while you're with the person. A wise person will think of how they're going to invest that money to be able to have some comfort of their own. But you decide that, oh no, your own money is too small, you want to continue to live the life that the guy has introduced you to. That's ojukokoro. That's what will put you inside trouble. Make your own money. Everybody should make their own money, so that by the time something does something no longer serves you for whatever reason that you want to leave this person, either maybe the person is beating you or whatever, you're falling out of love, whatever the reason might be, you'll be confident enough to leave because you can take care of yourself. You're not dependent on this person for your daily bread. You guys, that's the bottom line of that's everything that I have to say. Be content, have your own money, and be content in what you have. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Goodbye and God bless. To say that so there's the other issue that his wife is 12 years older than him and she was grooming him